at the beginning of the summer, build into SAM a contact database. Then I threw it into beta, and we were able to start playing around and make sure the contact database worked really well. Now, the ultimate goal is to have a contact, a properties, and a transactions database, each separate, so that you are able to house all of the different pieces of your real estate process inside of SAM. So this is going to become an all-in-one CRM. But for now, you have the CRM functions. You're able to store all of your contacts inside of SAM. Now, the really cool thing about the contact section is you're able to do smart imports. So SAM is able to help you. You can literally copy paste information from the web, from someone's website or social media profiles, and SAM will be able to take that information and create a contact card. You can import CSVs. SAM's going to help you understand what fields those are. Having worked in real estate technology for quite some time, sometimes importing is really difficult. And so being able to leverage SAM to do that is just gangbusters. Now, another thing that you can do is you can select layouts, whether it's a standard layout or maybe you want to tailor down the layout of your list for perhaps a call list. You can do that, and you can do that really quickly. You can also create filters and lists so that you're able to do that really easily. But inside of that, that is what we were able to do. But the real power in the contact database comes inside of the contact card. So you can either double click, or I like to slide to the right and then click on that edit, and you're going to see the contact card. Now, on the very top, you have some basic contact features with the information. But what we've been able to do is inside the contact card, you can actually have multiple addresses, multiple phone numbers, and multiple emails. Now, the other really cool thing that you can do is you can add them to unsubscribe or do not call lists, so that if for some reason you need to keep a contact's information, but they need to be added to a do not call list, you're able to do that. On top of that, if you click this little icon, you can send text messages, you can dial the phone, you can add them to a call list, or if you click on the email, it'll pull up an email editor that is going to allow you to do some really cool stuff. We'll cover that in just a second. But after that, on the very bottom, we have your category, your type, your status, milestones, relationship status, source, and then two really important areas that I'm actually really excited about, because this is something that is just going to really showcase how powerful SAM is for helping you. And it's really kind of the crux of modern real estate technology. So this is called your contact preference. Now, I like to say I'm a millennial, don't call me, right? And so my contact preference is probably either a text message, so you can send it via SMS, or an email, right? Those are going to be the ways in which I respond to you most frequently. So if you as a real estate agent learn that someone you're working with, whether it's a lead, a customer, or a past client, does not like to be on the phone, but they will answer their email every single time, now you have a place in which you can denote that. You can also denote languages, and that is going to allow you to do something really cool. I'll show you that in just a second. Now, after that, we have tags. Tags are very common. I like to describe them as the little file folders inside of your computer that allow you to just kind of organize all of the different things. And so in this case, the thing is a contact, right? So you can build out these lists based on all of that different information. After that, we have what are called important dates. Now, I'm going to dive exactly into what the routines are, but the important dates are step one of the communication matrix. Now, the real power in the important dates is these are what trigger your automations. So instead of thinking about automations as being these multi-hundred step processes that encompass a first-time home buyer experience or a contract through close experience that oftentimes are very complex, and sometimes we don't even know where to start. Now, using important dates, you can zoom in specifically on little micro moments and figure out what is a great experience that I can provide as a real estate agent to my person on this. Now, the ultimate goal is to give you guys the ability to actually add your own important dates. So this is our list currently, but it's actually built out. We just haven't turned it on yet. But you're going to be able to add important dates. So an example, if you find yourself still wondering what is an important date, would be perhaps I build out a birthday routine. We'll dive into exactly what that might look like in just a second. But now when I fill out a contact birthday inside their contact card, I'm working with them, I learn their birthday, and I go, oh, that's cool. I should add that to their contact. Now, Sam is able to immediately trigger an automation simply because I learned their birthday. Now, what that birthday experience using that routine might be is something like adding to your calendar that it's that day. You're going to schedule to handwrite a birthday card and put it in the mail a week before. Maybe even on the day, you can schedule for a crumble cookie to arrive at their home and their office specifically for them. Now, think of what a great experience that is coming from their real estate agent. This is going to be one of those experiences that they're probably going to share on social media, and they're definitely going to tell their friends about. And so these are great ways to build our repeat and referral pipelines. And all we had to do was leverage Sam in filling in that birth date using a routine. So we'll dive into routines in just a second. But outside of that, we have personal details and priorities. These two sections hold a lot of power because inside of them, Sam is actually able to help us. So personal details are all the fun things that you learn about someone while you're building a relationship with them. These are their likes, their dislikes, goals, hobbies, favorite foods, or maybe their dreams, right? We can add all of these personal details, and traditionally, we kind of already have been. This is something that when I built this into Sam, it came from the fact that CRMs allow you to store this information, but then they don't do anything with it. Well, Sam is actually going to be able to help you by using this information. So we have our personal details. We also have priorities. These are things that this contact is looking for in their dream home. You know, a 3-bed, 2-bath, mid-century with a fenced-in backyard. That sounds pretty nice. I now know this, and in adding it to this contact, Sam is then able to help use this information when it's communicating or creating messages for me inside of the system. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like in just a second. Now, outside of that, we have a calendar that we've built in. And so inside the contact, anytime we have a calendar event, an activity that involves them, it is going to be shown inside their contact card. Now, best practice would probably be to reference the calendar, but if we're looking inside a contact card, we can see exactly what we've got coming up, as well as what we've currently completed using the activities. Then outside of that, we have a notes section. You can connect different contacts to each other based on the relationships that they have. Now, this is really great because say I am needing as a real estate agent to email a husband and wife duo. Well, I can have them set inside of my contacts as a connection, and that is going to ensure that the primary contact receives that email, but then the secondary contact gets CC'd as well. So I don't have to stress about, oh, did the husband actually understand what was going on while I was communicating with the wife? So you can do some really cool stuff like that. The other really cool thing that you can do is click into a contact that you have a connection with, and it'll pull up their contact card. So some real power there. Outside of that, you can add files that are pertinent for that.